Hey, everyone, I'm Tom, and this is my sister Sarah. Today, we're going to tell you a fun story about our dog, Benny. Benny is a little crazy. He loves running around and getting into trouble. He's always escaping and running off to explore. Last week, Benny ran away again, and we had to find him. But guess what? While we were looking for him, we learned a lot of English. So today, you're going to learn English with us, just like we did. We'll teach you some words and phrases that can help you when you need to find something or someone. Before we start, make sure you turn on the subtitles and repeat the words after me. Repeating helps you practice your pronunciation. Ready? Let's go. It was a sunny afternoon, and Sarah and I were playing in the backyard. Benny was lying in the sun, as usual. But then boom, he heard something, and in a second, he was running out the gate. We couldn't believe it. Benny, stop, I shouted, but it was too late. Benny was gone. I ran to the front yard, but Benny wasn't there. Where did he go? I asked Sarah. We both looked around. I think he went down the street, Sarah said, pointing to the end of the block. So we decided to go on a Benny search. We needed to find him fast. I said, let's check the park first. He loves the park. Sarah agreed. So we grabbed Benny's leash, and off we went. Where could Benny be? I wondered aloud as we walked down the street. We didn't know exactly where he went, but we were determined to find him. Let's learn some useful phrases now. When you want to ask where something is, you can say, where is Benny? You can use this when looking for anything. For example, where is my book? Or where is my friend? We started walking towards the park. As we walked, we asked a few people if they'd seen Benny. First, we met Mr. Johnson, the ice cream man, who was selling ice cream to the kids. Hi, Mr. Johnson, have you seen Benny? I asked. He looked around and smiled. No, I haven't seen him today, but I've been busy selling ice cream. He pointed to the playground. Maybe you'll find him over there with the kids. Thanks, Mr. Johnson, I said. Sarah and I walked toward the playground. We looked around, but no Benny. Where could he be? I said again. Then, Sarah had an idea. Let's check the supermarket. He loves the smell of food. As we walked to the supermarket, we stopped by our neighbor, Mrs. Brown, who was gardening in her front yard. I asked her, have you seen Benny today? Oh, I haven't, she replied, but I saw him running past here this morning. She pointed down the street. Maybe he's at the grocery store. Thanks, Mrs. Brown, we said and ran down the street. We were learning more English with every step. Look, I said, we are using have you seen to ask if anyone has seen Benny. You can also say, have you seen my phone? Or have you seen my keys? It's a great question to use when you're looking for something. After a long search, we finally reached the park. Benny wasn't by the swings, and he wasn't by the bench. Just as we were about to give up, Sarah spotted him. Look, there he is, she shouted. Sure enough, there was Benny, running around with some kids on the playground. He was having so much fun, but we were a little worried. Benny, come here, I shouted, but Benny was too busy to listen. The kids were laughing and running with him. It was cute, but we needed to get him back. Come here, Benny, I shouted again, louder this time. The kids noticed me and stopped playing. I think he's your dog, one of the kids said. He's really funny. I walked over to Benny, but he ran in the other direction. Benny, come here. We need to go home, I called. This time, he heard me. Benny stopped, turned around, and ran right into my arms. Good boy, Benny, I said, petting him. Sarah smiled and said, we did it. Benny is back. Before we left the park, we taught you a few new English phrases. Come here is a simple command that you can use to ask someone or something to approach you. You can also use it with your pets or friends. Let's go home is something you can say when you want to leave a place and go back to your house. Now that we've found Benny, let's take a moment to review the phrases we used during our adventure. The first phrase we used was, "Where is Benny?" We used this when we didn't know where Benny was. You can use this when looking for anything. For example, "Where is my phone?" or "Where is my book?" Another important phrase was, "Have you seen Benny?" This is a great phrase for asking if someone has noticed something or someone. You can say it when you're looking for anything. For example, "Have you seen my jacket?" or "Have you seen my friend?" The phrase "look" is also very useful. You can use it to point out something important or interesting. For example, "Look at that bird," or "Look at the clouds." It's a great way to get someone's attention and show them something. Finally, we used "come here" when we wanted Benny to return to us. This phrase can be used with anyone or anything when you want them to come closer. "Come here" can be used with your dog, a friend, or even when you're calling your parents to the dinner table. Let's practice these phrases together. Repeat after me. Where is Benny? Have you seen Benny? Look, come here. Now it's your turn. If you were looking for a lost dog, how would you call him? Try using the phrases we learned today. For example, come here, Benny. Or look, there he is. I want you to practice with me. Imagine you are looking for something or someone. You can use phrases like, where is my friend? Or have you seen my book? You can even ask in the comments, where is Benny? Let's see who can use these phrases best. Now, think about your daily life. When might you need to use look or come here? Try to think of a situation where you could use these phrases and write it down in the comments. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Remember, practicing English is fun, and it helps you get better every day. So, let's keep practicing together. Well, that's the end of our adventure. Today, we learned some simple but important phrases in English. We learned how to say "Where is Benny?" and how to use commands like "come here" and "look." It's so great to see how we used English to find Benny and solve the problem. Remember, learning English is just like going on an adventure. Every word you learn helps you get closer to speaking better and understanding more. Keep practicing every day, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Each mistake is just a step towards improvement. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and come back for more fun English lessons. We'll have more adventures with Benny and many other cool stories to share. See you next time, and keep practicing English.